Let me ask you something. Why do some people rise when everything around them falls apart while others collapse under excuses? It's not luck or destiny, it's mental strength. And most people never build it because they run away from discomfort. They hide from challenge, avoid struggle, and wonder why life feels so heavy, unfair, and painfully impossible to handle. But not you, not after today, because you'll understand what it takes to become unbreakable and truly mentally strong. You'll stop giving your power away to comfort and reclaim every part of yourself that you've left behind before. It's time to build the version of you that never quits, never doubts, and never hides from pain again. The truth is simple. Life is supposed to be hard. It's designed to test, stretch, and shape you constantly. The moment you stop wishing for ease and start demanding strength, everything changes. Your habits, results, and entire reality. Every challenge you face is not punishment, it's training. Every setback is not failure, it's powerful and essential feedback. The universe doesn't care about your comfort. It only cares about your growth and your willingness to embrace the process. Once you understand that, you stop fearing struggle because you finally see it for what it truly is, a gift. The mind is like a muscle. Neglect it, and it weakens. Challenge it, and it becomes completely unstoppable forever. Pain is not your enemy. Avoidance is, because the more you avoid, the weaker and smaller your spirit becomes. The more you face, the stronger you grow, until one day, nothing external can break you down anymore. You want to know the difference between the strong and the weak. The strong get hit and keep walking forward. The weak get hit and start explaining, building cages made of excuses, stories, and self-imposed limitations that kill growth. But you're done with that, because now you're ready to rewrite your story and finally own your life. Every person who became great walked through hell many times: rejection, failure, humiliation, exhaustion, and still kept going. They didn't run from pain. They faced it, learned from it, and built a mind that bends for nothing. Look at David Goggins, a man who turned pain into purpose. He wasn't born strong. He built himself through suffering. He was overweight, depressed, and lost, until one day he stopped negotiating with weakness and made a new deal. He decided, I will suffer now so I can live free later, and he did it, again and again. He trained in darkness when no one watched, ran until his legs screamed, studied while his mind begged for sleep. Every time he wanted to quit, he asked himself, who would I become if I didn't, and kept going. That's how mental strength is built, not by talking, but by repeated action until quitting stops being an option. You stop seeking comfort because you understand that growth and comfort can never exist within the same room together. Each time you choose the hard path, you send a clear message to your brain. We're doing this no matter what. Most people want to be strong without the process, succeed without sacrifice, and win without repetition. It's impossible. Discipline is freedom. Consistency is power. And pain is the unchangeable price that greatness always demands without exception. If you want to build true strength, stop complaining, stop waiting for motivation, and stop comparing yourself to others. Complaining wastes energy you could use to change. Motivation fades like weather, but discipline endures like stone forever. You don't need to move fast, you just need to move forward every day, no matter what happens around you. Even on the painful days, especially those, because they build parts of you that easy days never could. Start building habits that harden your mind. Cold showers, exercise, meditation, and doing one hard thing every single day. Cold showers teach you to fight comfort. Exercise links body and mind. Meditation builds focus, and struggle trains your spirit. It doesn't matter what the hard thing is: waking up earlier, reading instead of scrolling, or finishing the project. What matters is that you teach your brain the rule. We do what's right, not what's easy, always. That rule alone separates you from 99% of people who let comfort destroy their potential and confidence slowly. Mental strength isn't about being emotionless, it's about emotional control. When anger comes, breathe deeply and act calmly. When fear rises, observe it. When stress hits, pause, count to 5, and respond with discipline, not with impulse. The man who controls his emotions controls his life. The one who doesn't is just chaos's puppet on strings. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. It's not the event that breaks you, but the story you tell yourself. Change the story, and you change your reality. Victims become warriors through the power of perspective and growth. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond. That's not opinion, it's law. Once you live by that law, nothing owns you. Not stress, not people, not failure. Everything becomes fuel. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. The strongest minds fail more often because they try more, they risk more, learn more, and are refined through failure until fear of starting again completely disappears from them. If you've failed recently, good. It means you're alive, in motion, growing stronger while others remain safely still. The only true failure is quitting. Everything else is feedback, and feedback is gold when you learn to use it. Discipline versus motivation. This is where most people lose. They wait to feel ready, inspired, or emotionally right. Motivation is a guest. It comes and goes. Discipline is a resident. It lives inside you and never leaves. Discipline means doing it whether you want to or not, showing up whether you're tired, drained, or uninspired. If you rely on emotion, you'll never be consistent. If you rely on discipline, you'll never be weak. Set systems, not just goals, because goals give direction, but systems guarantee progress and identity through repetition. If your goal is fitness, your system is training 5 days weekly. If growth, your system is reading daily. Success isn't random. It's built through systems repeated long enough to become a natural part of who you are. Stop searching for shortcuts. They lead back to the beginning, because only the long road truly transforms your entire being. The person you become on that road will always be more valuable than any reward you could ever earn. Your life won't change because you watched a video. It changes when you act on what you've learned now. You can scroll to the next distraction and stay the same, or decide that today marks your final turning point. You've already survived things that once felt impossible. You've already proven that pain doesn't control or define you anymore. So why stop now? Why shrink when you were built to expand, evolve, and grow beyond your former limits? Stand up, tighten your focus, and work. Strength won't be handed to you. You must build it with action. Every time you choose discipline over doubt, you become a little more unstoppable, resilient, and alive inside yourself. Every time you say no to comfort, you step into power. Every time you persist, you outgrow the weak. That's the truth of mental toughness. It's built, not given. And that's exactly how you become unbreakable forever. The mind follows what you train it to follow. Feed it weakness, and it serves weakness. Feed it struggle and strength. You are both the blacksmith and the blade. The question is, what kind of weapon will you become today? If this message reached you, share it with someone who needs it, subscribe, and join the journey of growth together. We're building an army of unbreakable minds, one person, one choice, and one powerful day at a time, forever. Stay strong, keep pushing forward, and I'll see you in the next one, where we grow even harder together.